if you're a smoker and you smoke every day, you're going to be like, okay, well, this is how I feel. Hey there, Coach Devin here. So I had a client today who has lost a fair amount of weight. And, it's one of those situations where they've lost a fair amount of weight now and they feel a lot different. And that's one thing that people don't realize. When you get healthier, whether you lose weight or not, when you get healthier, you feel different. You just feel like a different person. And you don't realize how that will affect you until later. I say to people all the time when they come in to see me, for the first time, the first time they walk in the door, I'm like, listen, you don't know how good you can feel until you realize how bad you feel right now. And people don't always get that one because they say, well, Devin, like, what do you mean? I feel okay. Like, if I have 20 pounds to lose, well, that's 20 pounds. I'm not happy with my body, or, I want to have a little better cardio. I want to be a little bit stronger, whatever. Maybe I don't need to lose any weight, but, I do want to be stronger or something like that. But they don't realize actually the differential of how they will feel, because you don't realize how good you can feel until you felt that way. So to give you an idea, like I said, I'm talking to a client today, and she has dropped only about 10 pounds. Now, she's not somebody who has to lose a lot of weight. You look at her on the street, it's an average person, doesn't need to lose weight. And not all our clients need to lose a bunch of weight. We post a lot of pictures and talk a lot. I talk a lot about losing weight. But really, fitness is not necessarily about losing weight. It's about feeling better and being more healthy. I mean, really, it's about being more healthy. The feeling better is a side product of that. So it's about it's about being more healthy. And what the interesting thing is, you suddenly realize how good you can feel. And she said to me today, I've lost a little bit of weight, but I really feel like a different person. Every day I have more energy. Said the other day, she said her son, who's little, was running around in the backyard playing soccer. And he told her, Mom, you used to, when we played soccer in the backyard, you would walk to the ball, and now you run to the ball. And that struck me right there. I'm like, that right there is one of those moments where you realize what fitness can do for you, because it's not necessarily about having abs. It's not necessarily about being a size 2. It's about, are you healthy? Are you able to do the things with your kids and do the things you want in your life better? Can you do those things and be more comfortable? I mean, that's the money shot, for lack of a better term. I say to people quite often, when I was in the hospital, I had a staph infection last year in my spine, right at the beginning of COVID. Got super sick, ended up at the hospital, almost died. Fortunately, I didn't. But yeah, I had a staph infection and I got super, super sick. And in the hospital, I've never been a guy who, wasn't able to do the things I wanted to do. So to give you an idea, I go out and run if I want to run. I can lift weights if I want to lift weights. My body is never holding me back. I've never been in that position before. So while I understood in theory, and in some ways practice, you get better at running or you get better at weightlifting or whatever. I've never been in a position where I couldn't do things. You know what I mean? That I couldn't actually do things. When I'm in the hospital, well, guess what? I can't even get out of bed by myself. I'll tell you, that is a bit of a wake-up call when you realize, man, I can't even get out of bed. I had to call a nurse, and 2 of them, I'm not a light guy, so 2 of them had to pull me out of bed to take me to the bathroom. That sucks. I'll tell you, it's such a loss of ability to do the things you want to do. You don't realize how much it's important to you to be independent until you don't have dependence anymore. But once I came home, and one of my lungs collapsed when I was in the hospital too, so it was not a good day or a week or 3 weeks for me. I guess about 3 weeks for me. It wasn't the best time. But once I came home, I had a really good feeling then when you're trying to walk, because I had to walk to help to reinflate my lung. So I'd go walk every day, and I'm a guy who's used to going out and running 5K if I feel like it, and just running it. Not a big deal. Run it in like 24 minutes. Maybe less than that, I could run under 25 minutes pretty consistently with no problem. I got down to like 20 minutes at one point. I was able to do that stuff, and suddenly I couldn't do it. And when I mean I couldn't do it, I couldn't do it. I could walk, and I got to a hill, and I had to say to my wife, you need to slow down. I can't breathe. I can't keep up with you. That was an eye-opener for me, and I understood better where people are coming from when they feel like crap. And you just like what I'm trying to say by that story is to explain. You sometimes don't realize how good. I didn't realize how good I felt because I was used to it. I took it for granted a lot, and lo and behold, down the road, man, I was like, damn, okay, I want to go back there. But often people don't realize if you have either you're unfit, your cardio is bad, you're not very strong, you need to lose weight, you need to get more muscle, you need to gain weight, whatever it is that you need to do. You don't realize you need that. You don't realize what your body's like because every day you get up and you do the same things, right? I mean, like, think about this for a second. Just stay with me for a sec. If you're a smoker and you smoke every day, you're going to be like, okay, well, this is how I feel. You quit smoking, suddenly you're going to be breathing way better. Whole change in life. And everybody understands that, right? You look at that and you're like, wow, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's awesome. I feel way better. Same thing with fitness. If you exercise, you feel a lot better. You just don't realize it yet because you haven't done it. It's not necessarily about losing weight. It's not necessarily about, the aesthetic side of fitness. Sometimes it's as simple as, hey, you know what? I just, feel a lot better. I'm more healthy. I'm more able to do the things I want to do. It's not about the look. The look will come. That's one thing that's cool about fitness. The look will come. You put in the work and you eat better. Guess what? The look that you're looking for, that you want to look a certain way or whatever, that will come. But the thing that is bigger than the look is the feeling of feeling healthy. My friend Cameron, when he did Project Fit the first time, he decided he wanted to get more fit. His goal was abs, right? He wanted abs. Never had abs. Wanted abs. So in 8 weeks, we got him abs, right? Dieted, did that, and he said, you know what? What's amazing is that I can't get over the fact that I feel so much better playing soccer. Like his soccer, oh my gosh, he's like, I can run so much better now. Well, what does that mean? Well, that's one of those things that you can get more fit, and that was the big one for him. Like, he liked the fact that he had abs. That was great. That was his original goal. But the soccer was what opened his eyes, because he's like, I can run all day. I'm not tired. He didn't lose a ton of weight. He lost about 20 pounds, but he hadn't lost 20 pounds at that point. He just dropped some weight. So sometimes it's really about how you feel, and until you realize and you try it, until you get more fit, you don't realize how bad you feel right now. Have you ever had a problem with this? Have you ever felt like, man, I think I could feel better? Or you have felt better? Write it up down below. I'd love to hear from you. Have yourself an amazing day, everybody. Don't fight the awesome.